Welcome seekers, you have made it to the Tarot Magicians channel. My name is Ricardo Gallart, and today I bring you another pick a card tarot reading. And in this tarot reading, we are going to talk about something that you seekers have been just hounding me over in the comment section. You really want this pick a card video. It's going to be short and sweet, but it's when and how will you meet your future spouse? So this is going to be a short, very sweet video. I'm not going to go into too much detail about what the relationship is going to bring. I'm going to do another video regarding that, but this one is very short. It's just talking about when and how will you meet your future spouse. Now, before we get started, I want to remind you seekers that I opened up a new Etsy shop. So, I have personalized readings there at $25 for a 15 to 30 minute reading. So far, I've gotten only 5-star reviews from the people that have already purchased their personalized readings. I love working one-on-one with you seekers. It's truly fun. For $25, you can send me all the questions you want. The only thing I ask is that they're centered, the questions around you. And that's it. You can send as many questions as you like over. Thank you for all the people that have already placed the orders and honestly all of the wonderful words that you've shared with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So visit the Etsy shop. The link is down below. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. In front of you, you have 4 groups. You have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. Please take a moment to decide on which group is best for you, which stone calls to you the most. Which stone calls to you the most. The timestamps are going to be in the description below. Okay, group number 1. So let's go ahead and talk about this. When and how will you meet your future spouse, future husband, future wife? So this card is going to just give us a little insight into that very question. Let's see what it reveals. Ooh, the Lady of Shallots. Look at that. Love, victim, idealism, illusion. Ooh, okay, that actually makes a little sense here. This is interesting. So there's just a lot of timelines that I just saw, literally so many things. And we're going to start with the first one. The first one is, for some of you, obviously there's a lot of people watching this, so it's going to be very different for a lot of you. But for some of you, you're going to meet, obviously, on a boat. This could just very well be that you're going to go out to some kind of, a sandbar, or, a place where there's just a lot of boat enthusiasts, and you're going to meet them there. Maybe you'll be invited to a party on a boat. That's where it's going to take place. For others, you're going to meet them in some kind of park. This is going to be Disney World, Universal Orlando Studios, some kind of theme park, roller coasters. I see that you're going to feel like, man, this person is so special, so filled with fun, so filled with just enthusiasm for this park. You're really going to dig the energy and that fun, loving energy of them. For others, I feel that you're going to come to their rescue somehow. So, if you work in some kind of setting where it's like, and you might not have this job yet, but you might be studying to actually, do this in the future, but you might come to the rescue of this person somehow. It could be in just, there's so many professions that literally come to the rescue of people. And it could just very well be that, if you're a salesman and someone is in desperate need of a car, you sell them that car. For example, that's just an example. But you're going to meet them. They're going to be almost like a customer to you, and you're going to help them with the situation that they're in. Now, let's throw more cards. That's just a little sample. Let's throw more cards and see if we can get a little more insight into how you're going to meet them. And then also, we got to talk about when. So I'm going to try and give you a timeline. This timeline is going to be different for a lot of people, but we're going to try. Wow. All right. So let's talk about this. We have the Sun, we have the Prince of Wands, Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. So we have a lot of people, and then the Sun. You, for the majority of you, this is going to be in some kind of a setting where there's a lot of people. It's outside, it's under the sun, it's entertaining, it's fun. I just feel like, you're going to meet this person and they're going to seem so enchanting because they're going to be so different from what you're used to. It's going to seem like night and day. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, he's under the cover of the moon. And we have these three, we have the Queen of Wands, the Prince of Wands, and the Sun, which are fire energies. The Sun, and they're both illuminated by the sun. But then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is just powered right here in this portrayal of it by the moon. So what this is telling me is that you're going to meet this person and they're going to seem so different from the people that you're with, that you're going to be intrigued by them. It's like, okay, this person has something to offer. You're going to see a spiritual side to them. This Knight of Pentacles is being represented by a shaman. So you're going to be illuminated by that kind of spiritual side of them. This sense of they're connected, they understand, they can see further ahead. They just comprehend and they get it. They can grasp things a little further. There's also a sense of seeing them having so much fun and being so enthused that is very magnetic. That really calls your attention. That brings you in. And it really, truly, I would say, makes you happy, which in turn almost calls them to you. They're going to notice you as well. This is for some of you. Let's throw more cards. All right, so let's try and see if we can get more information on how and when you're going to meet. Okay, so a good amount of you are going to meet through social media. I feel that you're going to meet online. There's going to be a sense of just being at home, seeing your profile, and then just falling in love with you, and then just following you, maybe liking a few things, and then it just grows into maybe a private conversation with them, and then you're gonna ultimately go and have some kind of a date outdoors. Some of you are gonna meet them working out outside in the sun, and you're gonna meet them in some kind of park. There's just so many different storylines here. So many different. So it makes sense. There's a lot of people watching, and obviously it's very different for many different people. But whatever you feel calls to you, out of everything that I've said, whatever really tugs at your heart, that's what it is. This is all intuitive. So obviously there's a lot of people watching. It's very difficult to zone in on one person unless, we're doing a private reading. But, it is going to be, I believe, outdoors. And for some of you, it's going to be online, social media. There's going to be very little talking at the beginning, just a lot of likes, maybe a little comment here and there on your photos. They're going to be a follow, they're just intrigued by you. That'll lead to something more because you're going to like their profile and the aesthetics of their profile. Some of you are going to meet because someone is going to badmouth them so much that you're going to be intrigued to know more about them. And the more you know about them, the more you're intrigued. So now you have to find out for yourself. So there's a sense of going after this person, even though people have told you that they're a monster or a beast or they're terrible, but you're intrigued. You want to know. So obviously you're gonna try and dig to try and find the truth because you need to. Others, I feel that you're gonna meet them, and I think I've already said this, but it's gonna be in some kind of setting of they're upset, so now they're coming to you to help them. So it could just very well be this is a client of yours. Someone that's trying to purchase something, they can't seem to get the right help, and you help them. So they come to your store, they come to your place of business, and they get help and insight from you. Could very also well be some kind of nonprofit I don't see any kind of business dealings here. I do see for some of you it's going to be in a party, group setting, something where everyone's celebrating, having fun, laughing, joking. I see a lot of pictures being taken and shared online. And then for others, obviously, you know, you're going to be intrigued by this person because they're going to seem very magnetic, very shaman-like. And you're going to be like, there's more to that person. That person seems deep. I want to get to know them a little more. I want to get to see exactly what they're all about. And I think that I'm going to pursue something with them. So there is a sense of that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and throw one unicorn card and one moonology card. These cards, what they do is that they offer advice. This is going to be kind of a general advice. And let's see what they tell us. Unicorns. Gentleness. All right, so the general message for you, group number 1, is gentleness. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. So keep this in mind when you do come across them, or just in life, just in general. This is kind of the energy that you should pick up on when you are in these kinds of settings, and this is what you want to portray. This is what you want to show the world. You want to show a gentle side to you. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. Let's throw one moonology card and take a feel and look into what else can we learn from this experience. What is lying dormant for us? Ooh, it's time to release negativity. So these are the two messages from Spirit to you, group number 1. It's also time to release negativity. This comes into focus. Okay. There we go. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio, group number 1. So gentleness, time to release negativity. That's pretty clear and cut. You know, that's exactly what Spirit wants you to do. You know, when you meet this person, obviously these are the qualities that you should be employing in order to just make the relationship kind of thrive, and for things to not stay I would say dull and boring, but for something new to come, some new energy. You know, I feel that you are being represented in this reading by the Queen of Wands. Also, some of you, the Prince of Wands. So there's a fire, there's a dynamism, there's a sense of being complete, happy, joyous. So that is the essence of group number 1. Thank you so much for watching group number 1. I hope it helped. Thank you. Please, if you haven't done so already, subscribe. I will be creating more pick a card videos very soon, so subscribe. Give me a like. That helps a lot. Also, don't forget to visit the Etsy shop. As I've said before, you know, there's just so many timelines, especially with readings such as this, because there's thousands of people watching, that it's very hard because I pick up on all of them. I see all of the possibilities. It's easier to just talk one-on-one, do a private reading. And I am offering them at $25. I had them at $75 for a complete reading. I dropped it to $25 because I started with Etsy on the new platform, so I wanted to grow the sales there. So far, I've got an incredible demand, and I am extremely happy to be working, to have worked one-on-one with all of you. You know, so far only 5-star reviews, and that really excites me. That makes me really happy. Some of you have even sent me a tip, which is incredible. I never expected that, but some of you have actually tipped me, so that is amazing. Thank you so much. And yeah, so you know, if you guys are interested in your own private readings, go to the Etsy shop. The link is going to be in the description below. Also, I want to hear from you seekers. This reading came because you seekers had you wanted to know this, and I got, I don't know how many requests for it. I added it to the queue, and here it is. So please, if you have any other ideas, let me know. Just write pick a card ideas in the comment section so I can search for you, and that way I know it's an idea. But yes, I tend to read every comment and respond, so look out for that. Please leave your comments below. Thank you so much, group number 1. Thank you for your love, and bye-bye. Welcome, group number 2. All right, so let's get started. We're going to try and answer the question today: when and how will you meet your future spouse? So let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to try and provide you as much information as the cards revealed to me. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so the first card we have is the number 30, Rhiannon. And this card symbolizes integrity, perseverance, endurance, focus, and this is a very nice card. I feel there's many different timelines. There's so many people watching this, but I feel that you're going to meet them in some kind of professional setting. Definitely perseverance and endurance talks about someone that's working, crafting. So I feel that this is a coworker. This is someone that you're going to meet as a coworker. You're working on a project. You're seeking out information. You're maybe perhaps working in some kind of a call center environment, or you're just working in just a professional setting, just anywhere where you have to, you know, dress up, go to work, and get to work. And you're going to meet them there. They're going to seem like, the perfect fit. They understand you. You joke around. Maybe you send funny little emails back and forth, and you find that entertaining and amusing. They're going to call your attention. And I get the feeling that for some of you, you are going to meet them, I feel, in some kind of like group setting, but this group setting is mostly professional. It's definitely, I feel that this group has a lot of professionals in it. I feel that this group, most of the time, or most of the interactions that you're going to have with this person are in some kind of professional setting. So it could very well just be maybe you're raising money for a cause. It could very well be that they work for a company and you work for a company, and now there's some kind of business to business partnership going on. But let's go ahead and throw more cards and put it around this one and see if we can get an idea of where you're going to meet, how. Let's see. Let's see. Group number 2. All right, let's put more cards around this one, these. How will you meet? We're also going to try and do a timeline. For the first one, the timeline wasn't clear, so I didn't say it, but for you, I will. So this is definitely going to happen. For some of you, it's going to take 2 years. For some, 2 years. For others, it's going to be in under 1 year. And then for some, it's going to be in 3 months. So 3 months to a year to 2 years. Again, there's a lot of different people watching this. So obviously the timelines aren't going to be the same for a lot of you. But whichever one of those numbers really irks at you, it really just hits you right in the middle. You feel like butterflies. That's the one. There's this intuitiveness to it. That's the one. Remember, this is a very, I think, professional environment. We got the Emperor. We have the Ten of Wands, the World's Strength. This is a place where you meet challenges head on and you vanquish them. This is the private sector. This is government. This is definitely a place where business is done, where the law is upheld, and there isn't a lot of communication in this place that you're gonna meet them. This is more of coming in and clocking in, doing your thing. So this could very well just be in some kind of maybe a setting where you're not really dealing with the public a lot. Indoors, you're maybe stuck in some kind of IT department. I do feel that there is going to be some semblance of there's a semblance of maybe working in a place where there's some kind of service that a lot of people utilize. So for some of you, this is a call center. This could very well be like, for some of you, I feel like you're working in FPL, like a Florida Power and Light. They're in a power company for some reason. You keep the lights on. For others, it's like, cell phones, your AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile. You're working in that field. You're keeping a very important service active for these people. And you can very well be the customer, or you can very well be the person that's rendering the service and offering that service. I'm trying to see if I pick up on anything else here. Group number 2. No, that is exactly it. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to throw one unicorn card. And this unicorn card is going to be, in a sense, like, it could be advice. It could be something that Spirit wants to tell you, group number 2. Let's see. And I just got this feeling of throwing 2. So there's a lot of people watching this. Let's see. 2 unicorn cards, not just 1. All right, so the first message from Spirit to you, group number 2, is sanctuary. Take time out from the world. Spend more time alone. Meditate or go on retreat. Group number 2. Direct message from Spirit. And you know why you need to do that? Because you need to delight, group number 2. Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. That is the message that Spirit wants you to take with you, to employ, to truly, I would say, be in balance, be at peace, so that when this union comes, it's something that really, truly feels special. And also, I get the feeling that Spirit is telling you, don't be so anxious about this. This person is out there for you. They're not going to go away. They're not going to disappear. You don't need to do anything on your part. The need to want to control the narrative is very strong. You want to try and be in the right place at the right time. You want to do this, you want to do that, no, that's not how this works. This person is destined to meet you. So you need to delight, you need to find sanctuary, you need to find a little pleasure in what you're doing, and you're going to notice that things are just going to fall into place for you. Worst thing that you're going to want to do is meet this person and be in some kind of state of panic or anxiety, or it's not going to be the right energy that you're going to be under. You need to be in peace, calm. And when you're in that peace and that calmness, you start attracting things around you. Things start falling into place. Only when you're in peace and calmness. When you're in anxiety, when you're anxious, when you're in desperation mode, grabbing for straws, you're just going to really pretty much just break everything down. You're not going to notice things happening around you, and everything is just going to leave you. That's what ends up happening. So don't do that. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the Moonology cards have in store for us. Let's see what the Moonology cards want to reveal to us. All right, so we have another work card. I remember this is a professional setting. So your hard work is paying off. This is a confirmation that all you need to do is keep on doing what you're doing at work. Your hard work is paying off. Don't change anything there. Also, show the world the real you. So what this card is telling us is to start working on your online presence. I feel that perhaps it's time to, when you go on these sanctuaries and these trips of delight, start taking nice pictures of yourself. Start taking pictures of your food. Start taking pictures of what you're doing. Start sharing them in your stories. Just have some kind of online presence. I feel that that's going to be, for some of you, important in that development, in them maybe finding you and wanting to know more about you, and then going and seeing, oh, that's what this person's all about. So start sharing what you like, and you will start attracting a little bit more. You're going to get closer to this person. And I feel that that's mostly for the people that are going to meet them in 3 months, as opposed to the ones that are in 2 years from now. But again, it doesn't matter. This is what Spirit wants you to know. Your Spirit wants you to know that your hard work is paying off. It's time for you to take some time out from the world, spend more time alone, meditate or go on retreat, so that you can delight, so that you can really truly come into the understanding that you are blessed, that you should be enjoying life, that pleasure in the simple things is very important, and to always expect the best. That's kind of the energy that Spirit wants you to employ at this time. That's what's going to help you. So, group number 2, that is what I see. Thank you for watching. Please, if you haven't done so already, subscribe, seekers. I will be creating more pick a card videos soon. Give me a like, that helps a lot. Also, Please keep in mind, I started an Etsy shop, Etsy business. I have one-on-one private personalized readings there that you seekers can take advantage of. So far, I've only gotten 5-star reviews. I've gotten almost over 100, no, not almost, but over 100 one-on-one reading requests. Only 5 stars so far, and the feedback has been tremendous. I love working one-on-one with you. It's at $25 right now. That's the lowest that I'm possibly gonna go. I had it at 75, but since I switched from the platform, I wanted to grow the business more on the Etsy side of things, so I dropped it to 25. I do plan on increasing it, so please take advantage of the $25 price points now. Again, I love doing pick-a-cards. This is great, but there's so many timelines, so many things that are going on here, so many people watching that it's hard to pick up on the message that's for you. So one-on-one is always better. So take advantage of that. Remember, visit the Etsy shop. The link is down below. Lastly, please leave a comment. This request for, when and how will you meet your future spouse and your future husband, future wife. This is something that has been asked for by a lot of you seekers. A lot of you have requested this, so I added it to the queue, and boom, I created the video. So please, let me know what else you want, and I will add it to the queue, and I'll do the pick a card video for you. I have more like this coming very soon, so don't forget to subscribe once again, and comment down below. Thank you, group number 2. Bye-bye. Welcome, group number 3. All right, so today we are going to try and answer the very difficult question, when and how will you meet your future spouse, future husband, future wife? This first card is going to try and give us a little insight into that. Let's take a look. Oh, ho, 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 wow. This is a nice card to get, right? We have here Sacred Union. Oh boy, I like that. Sexuality, growth, fertility, vitality. Man, oh man, oh man. All right. So this is pretty powerful. So for some of you, it's going to be in some kind of ritual, but this ritual is very sexual in nature. It's very strange. I don't think that this is anything that is seen in a very positive light by a lot of people. It's almost like this ritual dance of sex. Some of you, it's going to be in some kind of club setting where people go for that reason, to meet another person. There's a sense of maybe joining some kind of group. But this group is one that's very sexual in nature. Very, very strange. I know it sounds very strange, but that is what I see. So this is what I'm saying. That is for a small portion of you. For others, I feel it's going to be in some kind of chat where you're talking about sex, you're talking about relationships. So this could very well just be a dating site, eHarmony or one of those sites, for example. And be very careful with those sites, by the way. My recommendation is to always pay for quality. But anyways, that's for some of you, not all of you. There is this sense of community, but community in a sense of perhaps giving love and support to the community. So what that means is you're going to meet them in some kind of setting where you're helping people. This could be a non-profit organization. I don't know if maybe, you take part in any of that, but you're going to be doing some charity work, and people are going to be like, wow, that's beautiful. This person is going to see you and say, wow, that's gorgeous. Or you can very well just meet them there in that community setting. But for the larger portion of you, I feel that this is going to be online, a place where people come expecting to meet people. So I'm getting the feeling of, maybe like fast dating. Like we're gonna talk for a little bit, and then we're gonna move on to the next one to see if this is gonna work out. So it's like a quick little date to see if things are actually going to take off. All right, let's throw more cards. Let's see. I'm intrigued by group number 3. The other two were just pretty simple. It's like outside, exercising, but this one's a little different. So let's see. boy, oh boy, a lot of you picked this group. There are so many different timelines popping up here. So many different timelines. Okay. All right. I'm going to throw more cards. I'm going to try and get a timeline as well for you, just to kind of get a sense of when you're going to meet them. So let's take a look. All right, so let's get the timelines out of the way. Again, man, there's a lot of people watching this group. A lot of you picked group number 3. I feel it because there's so much going on here. But for some of you, you're going to meet them within 10 months. This is going to be 10 months. For others, it's going to be within 2 years. And then for some of you, it's actually going to be within 3 years. So there are some varying timelines. For a very small portion of you, it's going to be in about 7 months or so. There's a lot of people watching this, reading this, which is why there's so many different timelines. So, you know, it's going to be no more than 3 years, but there's different timelines within those 3 years. Now, what I am seeing is, number one, for some of you, it's going to be in some kind of setting where you're perhaps in a car, in some kind of ride, going somewhere. I feel that that's where you're going to connect. You're in this, even a bus, going somewhere, maybe going to some kind of park. For some of you, this bus has to do with business. It has to do with getting in a bus and going somewhere. You know, if you're parents, I feel that there's some parents here. This is going to be you taking your child somewhere, and you're going to meet another parent with another child, if you have a child already. Again, there's so many different timelines here. For others, you know, we have the devil reversed. So again, this is going to be an online setting. A lot of you are going to meet this person online. Quick little dates here and there. Others, it's going to be in a club. You know, you're going to go and you're going to go to a nightclub, and you know, this nightclub is very sexual in nature. This is the type of nightclub where you go and you know this is to, like, you know, to hook up. Like, people are going there to find someone. For a very small portion of you, this is very witchy. It's very, there's a ritual, there's like some kind of sacred love ritual going on. And it's extremely witchy in nature. You know, it's very against societal norms, and it's very select group of people that are allowed in this kind of, I would say, even, it's got a very covenant type of energy, and you're going to meet them in that covenant. But that is for a very small portion of you. Again, there's so many different timelines, and I always get this with the Moonstone, funny enough. We have Justice card, and we have the Knight of Cups, which for me, it's a symbol of this universal flow of energy. So social media comes to mind whenever I see this. There's a sense of following up with them on social media. And, you know, for some of you, you're going to meet them at a very low point in their lives. So this could very well just be that, you know, you're in some kind of perhaps spiritual journey, spiritual enlightenment, or some kind of spiritual group, and this person comes for help, and you fall in love with them through their story. You could be the one going and seeking out that help from that group, and you're going to meet that person there. My goodness, there's just so many different possibilities here, group number 3. But there's a sense of relaxation. There's not a lot of activity. So one thing that's for sure that we can rule out, you know, you're not going to meet them outside under the sun, or you're not going to meet them exercising or doing anything physical or laborious. I don't feel this is going to be professional at all. You're not going to, you know, the last group, it was funny because the last group was all about profession. You know, the group number 2, they were definitely going to meet them in some kind of a work setting. This is the complete opposite of that. This has nothing to do with the family. This has nothing to do with work settings, so you're not going to be invited in any way because, some kind of family gathering. This is very online, very kind of finding a group that's of like-minded individuals. There's just this very strong energy of sex going on here. So you're going to go to a place where it's very sexual in nature, and you're going to find someone there. And I guess the relationship is just going to grow. It's and that's fine. That's how we communicate nowadays. That's how we meet people. But it has something to do with that. Now, let's go ahead and throw one unicorn card. Now, this unicorn card is going to pretty much just give us some advice. This is an advice from Spirit. This is something that you should do, perhaps to come to some kind of balance, or just to be at peace. So we're going to throw one card. Spirit wants to remind you of who you are, group number 3. You are a goddess. Honor your divine feminine energy. See your inner beauty. Love every part of you. This makes so much sense. So I feel that a lot of the people watching this, you're women. You are women, and this moonstone calls to a lot of women. So what Spirit is trying to tell you is I'm going to put this in the middle. You are this goddess, okay? You are this divine feminine energy, and you need to honor that. There's going to be this tendency of going into this group setting where it's all sex and meet and greet, and you give too much too soon. And what ends up happening is you're going to end up feeling terrible at the end, because it's not what you wanted. You did it to please someone, and that someone only wanted to please themselves in that moment, self-gratification, and then walk away. So you must honor your divine feminine energy. You must see your inner beauty. You must love every part of you. So, if you want a certain something, you want this person that you're going to meet, this, I don't know if you're interested in men or women, but if you want them to meet those requirements, if you want a very solid story behind them, if you want them to really be them, to show their heart to you, then do that. Take your time. You don't need to succumb to their requests right away. And this is very true for a lot of women, because for men it's very different. For men, for us, we're very, I would say, how can I put this? I don't want to say we're pigs, because that's the meaning towards men. But men tend to just, once they see something that they like, it's a quick trigger. It's like we're automatically turned on, and we want to just be with the woman. It's very simple. For women, it's different, right? There's the mental side of it. The planning, is this going to work out? It's encrypted in your DNA to be very selective of your partner. Everything has to align perfectly, because let's say you get pregnant, everything, it's going to be very taxing on your body. It's going to require a lot of energy. So women are kind of, they have this sense of it has to be mental and physical in order for it to make sense. For men, it's all physical, and the mind follows along. It just takes a very hot woman to get us going. Very different for women. Women are very geared towards, we need to think of the future. We need to think of what's going to come next. And I feel that there's going to be a tendency for you to abandon that, to abandon yourself, to abandon that feminine, beautiful energy, and then just succumb to that physical kind of, I just need it right now, kind of energy, very male energy. And this is coming from a male, so keep that in mind, ladies. So honor yourself, honor your divine feminine energy, see your inner beauty, love every part of you. Truly know what it is that you want. If it doesn't meet those requirements, keep it moving. Don't give too much of yourself. Many times men lie. So it might take a while before you meet that person, that one person in this kind of online group setting. You're gonna meet a lot of people that are gonna, they're gonna get in your face, and you're gonna think, is this the one? And then, you're gonna, if you like them, you're gonna want to give them what they want. And trust me, if it's a guy, many of the times they're gonna want sex right off the bat. You know, it's a carnal thing, but it's just the way men are. It's the way that our minds are kind of fixed. For women, it's very different. You know, for women, they have to have that group. They have to go and talk to their girlfriends. They have to have that sense of where's this going? Is there a future? Is it going to work out? What are we going to do when this happens? It's all cultural in nature as well. Men don't get that far, ladies. Men just, they see what they like, and it's like, I'm going for that. That's it. And then we'll deal with whatever comes next. You know, who cares? Right now, I just need to have that. And that's not the energy that Spirit is telling you to tap into. So let's see what the Moonology cards have to tell us. We're going to throw one Moonology card, and we're going to see what this card tells us. This is going to be the last one. Look at that, ladies. A confirmation of what I'm telling you. Look at the bigger picture. It's not or ever will be just about sex. Sex is very, very unimportant. So it's about the bigger picture. Okay? So keep that in mind. Remember that you're a goddess. You're very important. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. You're special in every way. And understand that. Truly feel that. You know, this is the same for men or women. Okay? There's a lot of people watching this, I know. But I just feel like for some reason there's just a very strong female energy here. And yep, so that is all I see. Thank you, group number 3. This one was a weird group, I'm not going to lie. It was a weird read. But we got through it. So I'm very happy that I was able to help you. I'm very happy that I was in some way, somehow, you know, able to help you see when you're going to meet them, how, timelines. It's just very difficult because there's just so many different storylines manifesting before me, and it's hard to pick up on one and then just talk about that one and then go to the other one and just talk about that one. Everything is kind of meshed together, but I think we did a pretty good job. So thank you. Please, if you haven't done so already, subscribe. I will be creating more pick a card soon. Give me a like as well. Visit my Etsy shop, Seekers. I've gotten over 100 private reading orders already. So far, only 5-star reviews, and the feedback has been great. I'm very happy. Thank you so much, Seekers, for your beautiful words, your loving words. Please, I ask that, you know, if you want more clarity on this, to, you know, purchase a one-on-one reading. It's much easier than doing a pick a card because there's so many different messages and it's hard to really pick up on yours. So it's better just one-on-one. So far, I've worked with over 100 people one-on-one, and it's been truly, truly, truly wonderful, terrific. A lot of you have come back for second readings, which I'm very happy about that. You know, that is great. That tells me that I'm doing a good job. Some of you have left tips, which is even better. I mean, thank you so much for supporting the channel, for your help. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, so visit that Etsy shop. The prices are at $25 now. You can ask as many questions as you like, as long as it's centered around you. That's the only thing I ask. They were at $75 before for that complete reading. I lowered it to $25 just because I wanted to grow the Etsy shop and just, you know, get those reviews and get those orders in. But I do plan on increasing it. I mean, I'm seeing an incredible amount of demand, which is kind of impeding my YouTube videos with the pick a cards. And I told myself I didn't want to do that. But please take advantage of the $25 price point, because I will be increasing it, especially if the demand gets even more, which it is. I mean, every day I'm getting about 2 to 3 to 5 readings requests, which is, boy, it's been very difficult to keep up with, but I'm doing it. So thank you so much, Seekers, once again. I love every single one of you. I try and respond to all of your comments. Please leave your comments below. I want to hear from you. I want to hear your story. I want to hear what you thought. And, you know, there was a very small section or group of you in this reading that for some reason I feel that you're in some kind of covenant. I want to hear about that. If you can give any details about that covenant, I would really want to hear. I feel like there's some kind of small group of magical people out there in this group. And that was what kind of threw me off, because I had never seen that before in my mind's eye when I threw the cards, and I saw it now. So if you're watching this, please let me know how that kind of environment is. I'm really curious, please. So thank you, and bye-bye. Welcome, group number 4. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So, group number 4, here we have the theme of the reading. This is just going to kind of give us some details as to, what exactly when or how you'll meet your future spouse, your future husband. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we have the sacred, courage, perseverance, optimism. Ooh, very strong energy here. So what I am feeling with this group is that there is a sense of being outdoors, going out into nature. I feel that there's a sense of traveling. You're going to meet your person while you're traveling. This could very well just be a vacation after a long, journeyous road, and after just so much work has been put into a certain project, your job, you take a vacation and you're going to meet that person. That's just one storyline. Now, for some of you, for others, I feel that this is going to be in a work setting. You're going to meet them in some kind of place of work, place of business. I feel that this is, for those of you that are working in government, this is definitely a very strong indication of that. Also, there's some sense of injustice that's being corrected. So I feel that some of you are going to meet this person in perhaps some kind of rally of some sort. Also, for others, there's a sense of spirituality here, maybe church, a place where people come together to worship. You're going to meet them there as well. So many storylines with just this one card. So I'm interested to see where we go from here. Let me throw some cards and try to get an understanding. And I'm also going to provide you timelines. All right, let's see. We'll throw more cards. Okay. All right. So, I feel that some of you are going to meet this person in some kind of competitive world. Competition. Competition. So this could very well just be in some kind of gaming, maybe a sports event, a place where people go to observe competition. Could be a sporting event. We have a lot of love being shown here, a lot of reciprocal love, a lot of understanding, a lot of joy, very young, exuberant. So I'm getting birthday party, very young birthday party. Just celebrating just this child, this one child. And we have the King of Swords in one tarot, and then we have the King of Swords in another tarot. So what that tells me, what these two kings are telling me, is that there's just this energy of male leadership. So this could very well be, for some of you, there's a lot of storylines here, but try and follow me. For some of you, you're going to be involved in some kind of party or setting that's been orchestrated or put together by a man, a very analytical man. It could very well be that that's the person, that's the guy. That's the your future spouse, future husband. You're going to meet them there in that group setting. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of activity going on. There's a party. There's togetherness. There's a lot of talking, a lot of sharing of ideas. So there's not a lot of music. Restaurant type of energy. I feel that your family might invite this person in and show them to you. There's also a sense of travel, as I've said before, traveling and meeting this person in this place of where men and women just come together and talk. Maybe it's some kind of a lounge. But also for a good portion of you, there's competition afoot, which is, I feel, why we have these men right here. So this could be in some kind of debate. This could be in a place where, for some reason, I'm getting baseball stadium for some of you, and this could very well just be where people go to compete. There's a battle of the mind taking place. For some of you, it can be as easily as just meeting them online. Maybe playing some kind of game online gaming, meeting them through there. Yeah, there's a sense of going somewhere to meet, a sense of connecting to something in order to meet very quickly. And competition is definitely very important here. Competition. That's the key word in this reading. Competition. And it's a competition of the mind, the body as well. Just competition. Sports. Okay. So, this could, and I see children. For some of you, I see children playing. So this could very well just be like a place where you go to observe some children playing. If you have children, you are going there to share, with your child, and they're going to be there. They might have a child as well. And then both your children are going to meet, and then you're going to meet through them. Let's see. Well, that is all I see. So we're going to throw more cards. We're going to throw a unicorn card. Now, I love these unicorn cards because they always give us insight, advice as to what's coming next, maybe something that you should do. This is a message from Spirit to you, group number 4. Let's see what message Spirit has. Now, actually, before we do that, I almost forgot. I want to give you a timeline. And the thing is that in this group, the timelines are very close. In the other groups, it was 2 years, 3 years. This group, it's months, okay? For some of you in this group, it's going to be within 6 months to a year. So 6 months to a year. This is not a very long time. For some of you, it can be as close as 2 months. 2 months, 6 months to a year. That is very close. Again, there's a lot of people watching this. This takes what resonates. Because there's a lot of people watching this, so there's many storylines. But I do feel that it is far less than the other groups. Other groups, again, were up to 3 years. This group, no more than a year. And let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants you to know. What message does Spirit want you to take home with you? Miracles. Oh boy. Spirit wants you to have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. So there's a very strong message there with Spirit. Spirit is telling you, cut that out. All right? You keep on going and trying to find and trying to search, and just cut it out. We've heard you. Spirit has heard you. Spirit knows exactly what you want, and everything it's in motion. And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to be at a certain place at a certain time with a certain person with a certain jacket or a sweater. No, you don't need to do any of that. The only thing you need to do is to continue living. If you can continue living, if you can continue doing exactly what you're doing, things are going to work out for you. Spirit has heard your prayer. Spirit knows what you want. And Spirit is making sure that you get it. But you must have faith that it's coming, that your miracle is right around the corner. That is the message from Spirit, group number 4. Very strong. Let's go ahead and throw one Moonology card. I want to see what, messages we can get from this Moonology. Let's see, just one. Oh, wow. So, man, Spirit really, really loves you. Expect powerful change. Okay? So, you got miracles. Have faith that it's coming. And then what does Spirit want you to know? Spirit wants you to know that there's powerful change coming to you. Very powerful. So, that is special. Getting these 2 cards is very special. Group number 4. This is great. This is truly wonderful. And I feel that, yeah, you don't need to do anything. You just need to sit back, relax, keep doing what you're doing. Keep having that faith, that understanding that things are going to work out in your favor. Prayer is important. Keep asking. Keep, I would say, demanding of spirit what you feel is right. Maybe demand is a strong word for some of you, but you know, it's important to truly understand that you are this, I would say, very special energy of love, this special energy of care, and spirit wants to hear from you. Spirit is literally telling you, like, stop. You're driving yourself mad trying to figure out how everything is going to work out. It's going to work out. Just don't worry about it. So that's the message from spirit. Okay, that is very powerful. I want to thank you, group number 4, for watching this tarot reading. I'm going to create more pick a cards very soon, so please subscribe, seekers. Give me a like, that helps a lot. Don't forget to visit the Etsy shop. Opened up a new Etsy shop. So far, I've only gotten 5-star reviews, and the feedback has been tremendous. Thank you, seekers. You know, I had the readings at $75. I lowered it to $25 because I'm new to the Etsy platform and I wanted to grow the business there. So far, I've gotten over 100, just 100 readings, and it's pretty astounding in a very short period of time. So my time is very limited. It's kind of hindering my pick-a-card videos, but that's fine. I love, and I gotta tell you, I love working one-on-one with you seekers. As you can see here, there's so many different storylines because there's thousands of people watching this. So how, you know, not everyone's going to share the same storyline. Not everyone's going to meet under the sun. Not everyone's going to meet in a professional work environment. So that's why there are so many storylines popping up everywhere. And, you know, it's important to take what resonates. But one-on-one readings are always best because I pick up on your energy and your energy alone. And I give you as much insight as I possibly can. So keep that in mind. Visit the Etsy shop. The link is down below. That $25 price point for a complete reading is not going to last very long. I do plan on increasing it. The demand has already been great. I've been hesitant to increase it because I want to keep growing the Etsy shop, but at some point it is going to have to go up because my #1 priority is YouTube and making these videos, which I love. So, you know, and I don't want that to hinder this, which unfortunately at this point it is. But I do want to keep it at $25 for now. But please understand that it's not going to stay that way very long. Take advantage of that price now. It's a complete reading, 15 to 30 minutes, and we cover everything. You know, you ask as many questions as you want, as long as it's centered around you. That's the only thing I ask, that it's centered around you. Send me all your questions. So, also, comment down below. I want to hear from you. You know, this pick card tarot reading came about because of you seekers wanting it. You know, and I took it in and I said, okay, let's go ahead and do it. I added it to the queue, and here we have it. There's many other ideas that I have that came from you seekers, but I want more ideas. So leave it in the comments below. I want to hear from you. I want to hear if you liked it, if you truly enjoyed this reading. Yep. So please do that. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.